Hey, what's happening, gamers? I'm K-Wing, and I'm back from vacay, officially. I hope you watched my live stream yesterday, because we got to do some wild and crazy fun things. But today, we're not talking about anything wild and crazy. No, 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 no. Today, we're talking about Nintendo and their copyright claims. Strikes again! Instead of something cool like Miiverse is on the 3DS, go check out the download and do it, because Miiverse is awesome. But anyway, Nintendo technically is doing the copyright claim dance again with YouTube personalities, although it's not really technically true. See, YouTube started doing this whole claiming feature again, and they were running some stuff this morning on Monday, and, well, Nintendo was one of the big ones that kind of took advantage of YouTube doing their, infringement policy thing. And there were a lot of people that got claimed. My friend Games Explain, Cobra Manny, we had the BitBlock, and a lot of people. But the difference today is Nintendo and YouTube are actually going after people that have the sound included in the video. So it's not just the visual. Like, so say you get a written permission from Nintendo or a developer to do a walkthrough or a review or whatever. And, you're like, okay, I did this, this, and this. But then the video still ends up getting claimed. But the reason it gets claimed is because of the sound. Now, the sound is a lot harder to get permission to use. And if Nintendo and YouTube is really going this route, then Let's Plays are dead because they focus on the overall experience of the game. Visual, audio, and of course the commentary or informational stuff that's being said. It's a visual and audio bombardment, and if you're missing any part of that, then it's really hard to showcase the game. Now, there is some ways around this. You could always do what a lot of news YouTubers do, where they play a video game and they talk with no sound or music whatsoever. So you just have gameplay and the commentator, which is a very easy fix, but at the same time, depending on the person's voice, it can be very boring. So, yeah. But it's a lot harder to claim a copyright on that. But, yeah, a lot of people, the games that are being targeted, so you can keep an eye out for right now, are A Link Between Worlds, the new Legend of Zelda 3DS game. They are claiming the soundtrack involved with the game. It's not the visuals. If you are getting a copyright strike, I guarantee you it has to do with the audio. Also, the new Mario Party Island has been part of this massive blitz today, as well as the audio in Super Mario 3D World, and I believe even Wii Sports Club has been tossed into the mix, and even some Pokemon X and Y videos, or XY. I'm not a Pokemon person, okay? So, yeah, whatever. So like I said, the solution for this would be to turn off the music, but at the same time, it's not going to be that fun of experience for both you playing the game. I've tried to play without sound sometimes, and it's pretty boring because sometimes just the emotion of the music gets you really pumped, And it's just really, it makes the stuff come to life. But without it, it's just kind of like, hey, I'm playing this game. Did dog bark or something? Is there somebody in my house? You just never know where it's going to go. So it helps to keep me on track to hear the game's music while I'm working on stuff. But at the same time, there are a lot of rules in place that people, especially if you're trying to do walkthroughs and Let's Plays for a living, a lot of companies actually ask you not to show the cutscenes or certain aspects of the game. It's not uncommon to say, get something from, we'll go with Warner Brothers, for instance, where they ask, please don't show the ending of the game for 1 week. It's like, okay, so I'm not going to show the ending of the game for a week. There you go. You do that. Or please don't show this boss because we want people to see this boss. Don't show this twist. Don't show that. I didn't get anything that said, please don't show any of the cutscenes. They didn't care. They were like, yeah, go nuts with the game. Do whatever you want. We love your content. Yay! So there was no problems with that. But there has been, especially on my Let's Play channel, where I have been asked to take down a video, not from Warner Brothers, I'm not going to name a company, but I've been asked to take down a video and make sure to go through and remove the cutscenes. That way it's spoiler-free and things like that. So there are, I would say right now, about a handful of companies that expect that. They don't like when people don't do what they say, because technically you could be in breach of contract. Then you have the ability of being sued or your video being pulled, and it just opens a whole can of worms that you don't want. Trust me. A lot of people too are saying some pretty nasty things about Nintendo. I mean, more than usual. A lot of YouTubers are upset again because they think Nintendo is gone out and declared war once again, and that's not really the case. So everybody should be going after YouTube and Google Plus this time, because they're still in beta with the Google Plus stuff, and it's not over. This is just the beginning of the many problems to come. So if you don't go on Ustream and Twitch, that's the future. You stay on YouTube, it's a sinking ship. Mostly. I mean, I've been here since the beginning, so I've seen a lot of changes. I've been on YouTube since 2005, and back in the day, you could actually use music from Ninja Gaiden when you were talking about the game. But yeah, now man, this is going to be a real pain for reviewers and things like that as well, if they continue going this route. Now, this could all just be a fluke and a one-day thing, but who knows? I feel bad for a lot of my friends, especially the ones going to Twitter and just saying horrible things about Nintendo. You know, Nintendo's legal department is doing all this. It's like, no, this is all Google and YouTube. Nintendo just hopped into their new claim system. And if you want to know more about that claim system, basically it goes by the tags, the keywords, and they even screen your video before it releases. And if there's any content in there that's Nintendo first party, then you're done. Depending on what type of content you made, if it was like harassing content, you get a copyright strike. If you slander the company or did anything to abstain their brand, copyright strike. If you're just, playing their game, having fun, whatever, then copyright claim. This person, we're going to promote this person, but we're going to take all their money. That's what we're going to do. So, yeah. So what's the solution in all this? What can we as YouTube partners, YouTubers, and Nintendo and YouTube do to come to some common ground? Now, personally, I think we should go the same route as what television companies do in terms of advertisements, where they pay the person for advertising rights. Like, Nintendo's like, okay, we're going to give you a little money so you can, post our ad, and the network pays the television station for rights to air stuff. It works out that way. That way, everybody's getting a piece of the pie, so to speak. Instead of like seeing Mario scarf the whole pie and Bowser in the background, like, dude, that was my pie. I made that pie. I spent all that time with the pie, and now I'm getting nothing of the pie. Instead, you cut the pie in half. The content creator gets some money. Nintendo gets money. There you go. Simple solution. Is it going to happen that way? No. What's going to happen is YouTubers are going to complain again. There's going to be a massive petition, a boycott against Nintendo, blah, 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 blah. We're just going to go around and around in circles. The solution is staring us right in the face. But what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do the hard stuff. And who knows? Maybe we'll get our way again. But at the same time, the easiest thing to do would be a revenue split. And it's possible to do it. There are companies that do it. And, it would be a simple solution, because personally, I really don't think YouTubers should be making the amount of money that, they're making. It doesn't really take much to do this job. I mean, well, yeah, when you factor in editing, I'll give you an example. I work at this 16 hours a day. So, I mean, when you go through press releases and talking with developers, working on videos, editing the videos, uploading the videos, social promotion, PR stuff, it's just like, where did the day go? But anyway, I mostly made this video for my friends and networks and things like that are scared, and I tried to calm down some people. Maybe I added some fuel to the fire myself on Twitter, because I didn't have all the information. At first, I was pointing fingers at Nintendo too, but at the same time, I was telling people not to blame Iwata and Nintendo, because Nintendo of America, they've extended the olive branch of friendship with YouTube, more or less. And Nintendo of Japan, and I still think they view YouTube as the enemy. And unfortunately, Nintendo of Japan is in control of everything. They are the evil empire, and, the other branches are not quite as bad. Nintendo of America, they like working with certain YouTubers, And Nintendo UK is amazing. I mean, just their adverts and what they're able to do, they really get how to do the product. And Nintendo of America, they need to either outsource or they need to come up with a better marketing strategy because there's just so much confusion about the Wii U. Even now. I remember walking into some stores recently. Sears had a Wii/Wii U section. I'm not kidding. They had the Wii U and the Wii games in the same section, like interchangeable and things like that. And there were other retailers that are just as guilty. They're just creating more consumer confusion. So it doesn't even matter that ex-Sonyians, like Sony's old marketing team from the PlayStation 3 and PS2 days, is working with Nintendo now and have done the brilliant 3DS commercial, Legend of Zelda. They did the really cool Nintendo 3DS Christmas commercial where the kids are playing all the different games. And of course, the Wii U pitch commercials, which are amazing, having the kids explaining to the parents what the system is and what makes it great. The only thing I don't like about those adverts is the fact that they call it an upgrade in the advert. It's like, no, you need to abandon any connection between add-on and upgrade when you're talking about a brand new system. It's just marketing 101. But anyway, that's besides the point. This video has gone on long enough. If you guys and gals could really help like and share this video so we can get the word out and get people to stop being so scared and running around like a chicken without its head on about Nintendo going and attacking people's livelihood. This was a YouTube thing, and I really want to see a thing going where there's going to be other videos saying, you know what, we are using someone else's content and we need to look at a revenue share. That is the best solution. I don't even care if I get any credit for it. It's not about that. It's about getting the word out and sharing community-based. And I think that would be the best situation for everyone. I hope you guys have a terrific rest of your day. I will have a K-News ready for you tomorrow, and we'll resume LPs tomorrow as usual. Also, the long Halloween video will be this week. Have a great rest of your night, and until we meet again, gamers, God bless and happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching.